All right, let's NetHack. Let's do it. Let's jump back in. I'm a Valkyrie. Oh shit, I just clicked. I clicked in my window here, my putty window, and started like modifying my... thought I was modifying my text file, but I guess I'm just scrolling up. I can see the options file. This is weird.
Uh-oh. You might want to like maybe quit out and go back in or something.
Well, I can still move around, so I think it's okay. It's just like scrolling up in the window and then scrolling back down. Anyway, this is a really awkward start to this.
It's all right. You're doing
episode.
Good. That's a normal NetHack experience, I think.
Oh shit! What did I just do?
You destroyed a kobold zombie.
I mean, oh shit! What did I just do? Is
Oh yeah.
Fundamental to playing NetHack.
Seeing random characters.
Kick that door down. So I bought a key in the shop last time around. That I think I will save.
Oh yeah.
Until maybe I find a chest or something.
Hey, so this is a good chance to tell you about. I didn't realize you had picked up the key. Can you go to your inventory real quick?
Yep.
So one thing I really, really recommend doing. I don't see. Oh yeah. Maybe go to page 2 there.
Yeah, it's right.
Okay.
There. Last item.
So you have your key on Q right now. One of the things I really recommend doing is there's a certain set of items that you're going to find yourself, especially as you become more comfortable kind of getting further in the dungeon and things like that. You're going to find yourself getting items that you use for the same utility all the time. So whether it's a key or a lockpick or whatever else, like you're going to have some item that is good for, opening locks. You might have some kind of like bag or sack that you can put things in. You might end up with, like I said earlier when I was talking about the healer, the stethoscope, things like that, like different tools, different things that you use often. You might want to use the adjust command to always
bind them to the same key.
The same key, and just start getting used to like knowing, I always apply this particular letter for that thing. It just makes your gameplay so much smoother and faster. Yeah, it's just super useful. So I definitely recommend doing that. So like maybe choose a key that you think, like I personally use. You would think like, oh, just always use like K for key or something like that or whatever. I stopped doing that early on in favor of having. So most of these are tools that you're going to do this with, which you use with the apply button A.
Yeah.
And so I basically started. And this is my personal strategy, you don't have to do this, but I started using keys that were directly around the A key, so like Q, W, A, S, Z, X, E, D, C.
Totally
just because
sense.
It's so easy to like hit A and then hit one of those other keys kind of thing.
Good muscle memory, yeah.
Yeah, and so like for keys, I always use like E or Q or something like that.
So what is, how do I open up the adjust menu?
It's an extended command, pound adjust.
Oops, don't want to do that.
And so you can hit Q because that's where your key's at, and then put it to some other letter.
I'll put it on Q.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Q is actually
it was on Q.
Yeah, that's okay. Q is actually probably a good key for it. It's right by A.
I can't believe that you were like, it's on Q, and then I was like, I definitely want to put this on Q because that's the first letter, and
not blaming you.
Brain's a little slow.
But that's one thing to do, and then I would just try to, anytime you have to use that, just try to remember to always use that key, and then, you'll just start to remember to adjust it as you get that thing each time. Another thing that does is it also kind of makes it easy for you mentally to kind of see what parts of your like kit, your like toolkit that you have in a current game and don't have, because it's like, hey, I don't have whatever's normally in W right now, which is like my, bag or whatever, right? So it makes it a little bit easier to kind of like see where you're at a glance or just thinking about it.
Is there a way to maybe seems like it would be like a mod feature maybe to do that permanently?
I don't know of one.
Or set as a default, I mean.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this in maybe like the first episode or something like that. I don't know of one, and I've never looked for one because I've just never really seen it as something that I felt the need for. Typically, like the kind of items that I adjust for are such integral items to the kind of toolkit that I'm always super stoked to find them. and it's super fast to just adjust it to the key that I want. And it's always kind of like a minor celebration for me. Like, oh, I found my stethoscope this game. Okay, well, there you go.
Satisfaction of putting it on
Yeah,
the right
absolutely.
button. Something is written here in the dust. You read, add a Reum?
Looks like a messed up thing. If you step off of that and step back on it, it's probably different. So basically, like, this is written in dust, and so it gets easily disturbed.
Huh.
And so letters. This is really interesting, though. If you the way that characters get disturbed is quite cool, I think. In this case, you're seeing just like a lot of question marks, but certain characters like will have. They actually really thought about it in terms of like what kind of symbols certain characters become, and like characters that depending on like a T, for instance, is made up of like a horizontal line and a vertical line, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like a T might change into just like an underscore or a dash or something because like only the horizontal line is maintained or something. Like it's literally that in depth in terms of like the way that they characters rub out.
That's another shop. That's an extra kind of layer to add to the way the game is designed because
Yeah,
it uses ASCII. You're
yeah,
already considering characters as objects, and to then have to think of a character as both object and language
yeah.
is
It's just another
interesting, like
example though.
duality.
Like it almost doesn't. It basically doesn't matter, but like they still invested a pretty sizable amount of time into it, I imagine. Well,
So I found
this
an
is a lot of
armor
art.
shop.
And as a Valkyrie, this is very good find because any armor pretty much is going to be fantastic for you because you start with almost nothing.
Well,
It's good. You
so at the
definitely.
end of the
Well,
last one, I found this. I found the mithril coat,
mhm.
which we determined was worth wearing, even though it was cursed.
Yeah, and I still think that's true. I mean, even if you found another dwarvish mithril coat in here that's not cursed, I mean, one extra point of defense is not. It's not huge. I mean, the bigger gain you're going to get here is filling out all of your different equipment slots. So I see some
Yeah,
boots in here. I see some gloves in here.
there was an elven mithril coat, but I can't take mine off anyway, right?
You can't
Since
take
it's
your armor off,
cursed.
but you can still put on gloves and
Right,
boots.
right, right. I was just
So yeah,
looking at the elven mithril and then thinking, even if
well, the
this
elvish,
was better, I couldn't.
yeah, like I said though, the elvish, unless it's enchanted, it's actually going to be the same as what you have now because the
Right.
dwarvish is 1 point better. So the fact that it has -1 just puts it exactly where the elvish is.
So I should get some boots and a cape or a
Cape
cloak.
would be cool. Also gloves. I saw some gloves, I think. You have, so you have essentially for armor. I want to say you have 6 equipment slots. So let's see. You have a helm, a shirt, which is actually under your armor, um, armor on top of your shirt, a robe on top of your armor, boots, gloves, and a shield. So actually, a total of 7 defensive things that you can have equipped.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Should I assume that based on price, object is usually better?
Uh, maybe.
Maybe I should learn that one the hard way.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. You can, based on what we talked about in the last episode. You can keep note of what your pet is picking up because if it's picking something up, it definitely ain't cursed.
That's a good point. Maybe I should just buy some cheap buckled boots. I know those aren't cursed. Mud boots cost much more.
One of the things you can do is there's so much noise going on here because there's just so much crap around, so it's hard to see where your pet is even going.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes what I'll do in a shop like this where there's a bunch of expensive stuff is I'll actually just pick everything up and move it to one corner and just drop it all in the corner. And that makes it easy to like drop one piece of equipment. I mean, you don't have to do that, but it makes it easy to drop one piece of equipment in the middle of the room without buying it and have your pet curse test it, basically.
I feel like patience is an extremely important part of playing NetHack.
It is.
Because, right now I'm like, I don't want to go through the process of picking up all these things and then
Yeah,
putting them all
yeah,
down, and testing each individual one that I'm interested in by, the pet being interested in it.
sure.
But that sounds like a better strategy than what I'm doing, which is just picking 3
Yeah, and
random.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to do it either. I mean, there's price identification is the same way, right? Where it's like you can spend a lot of time in a shop just like dropping items and seeing what they'll pay for them and taking note of that and really trying to figure out through the price, kind of narrow down all the different things that it could possibly be. Takes a lot of time. And it's also, I will say also, it's very frustrating to spend an hour doing that and then walk out and get killed by Queen Bee.
Or anything.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I knew these boots were good, or at least not cursed. 0+0 pair of boots.
Hey, it brings you down to armor class 0, man. Anything else is going to take you negative.
0. All right. I'm just going to go for it with these other ones. That didn't hurt. Yeah, 0 cloak. And gloves. All right. Oh, those were -1.
And that probably means they're cursed.
Oh, well. I'm still at armor class 0, so
Pretty good.
not terrible. Maybe I'll find something to let me take those gloves off and put some better ones on later.
You fell down the stairs.
Why did I fall down the stairs?
Good question.
Did I take damage? Did I take 6 damage falling down the stairs?
I think you did.
I hope those gloves didn't make me clumsy. Is that a thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
You do know. You definitely know. That could be bad. Like a badass Valkyrie who just falls down. Oh shit.
This might be another example where even though you might want to try praying in this case, since you haven't done it yet this game, and just see what happens. Because this is also basically the game is programmed to kind of figure out what your problems are, right? And so you haven't taken any real damage or anything like that. Okay, it didn't do anything for you, but it was worth a try.
Well, I'm going to try, next time I see an enemy, I'm going to try using my one of my wands and see if I can, let's see here. I don't want to hit my pet, though. All right, zap, H. Okay, that was useful. Ooh.
That did something good. You want to look in your inventory and see if any of those identified themselves? Oh yeah, a wand of striking and a wand of slow monster.
Sweet. Those aren't going to help me with the tripping problem, but help with the fighting a little bit. Oh, come on, open the freaking door. Let's try this. Boom. Suck it, Hobbit. That wand might be pretty good. Are the effectiveness and stats of wands and spells and stuff hard coded, or can they vary from run to run?
I don't want to say for sure because I don't know what 3.6 brought to the table, because I think actually that's something that is one of the types of things that different variants have done differently than the original game. So potentially some of that functionality has been incorporated in 3.6, and I don't know. But wands, as far as I know, are fairly hard-coded in what they do.
Shit. Clumsy man's tripping over money.
Whereas spells are completely the opposite. They can be wildly different depending on different factors.
Ah, you ran away. If I go down those stairs, is that Werejackal going to be right there?
You probably will be, yes.
I love that there's consistency between floors. It's really cool. Imp. Seen infravision. Am I seeing them through a wall? Is that... Why does that say mains?
That's just the name.
Some kind of demon?
Yeah.
It's a lot of these guys, huh?
Yeah, these guys usually come in pretty big packs. They're not that threatening by themselves. So
Yeah.
the best way to fight them is like you did there in a corridor or something.
Is this a goblin? A gnome. A peaceful gnome. Well, it's a dead gnome now.
But yeah, he was peaceful because dwarves and gnomes and...
So I'm guessing if I had been a knight and had killed that peaceful gnome, that probably would have been bad for me.
Actually, just being lawful, which you are right now, had you killed it, it probably would have actually been bad for you. But your god doesn't care what your pet does.
I was going to say, so a big part of the strategy when you're playing those either a run where you're trying to, be perfect in that regard, or you're playing a class where it really matters, is using your pet to kill things you're not allowed to kill a really big part of the strategy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, your pet is useful for a great many things, and it's definitely one of them.
Let's loot this chest.
Yeah, there are some times when it's a huge I mean, obviously it's great if enemies are peaceful instead of hostile to you, but sometimes it can really be a liability if if there's some big benefit to killing that enemy.
I unlocked the chest.
Nice.
I'm so smart. Let's take out all objects. A pancake, obviously. Scroll and a potion. Oh. Oops. Come on, bat. What are you thinking? Even clumsy, I'm not going down to you. This permanent clumsiness may be a problem, though.
I don't know how much trouble it's actually causing you.
Well, if I fall down the stairs a bunch,
Yeah, falling down the stairs hurts. But in terms of I mean, you're getting a lot of messages here. You're probably making noise and attracting enemies, which is not super great, although you are a Valkyrie, so you kind of just chew these enemies up. And now you're level 4.
Yeah, I mean, maybe being able to level up is actually kind of to my advantage right now.
Yeah.
If I'm fighting enemies,
I don't really think it's hurting you all that much. I mean, it's definitely not something you can't
It's a little embarrassing.
It's kind of embarrassing, but yeah, it's a good example for what happens when you put on equipment you don't know about, man.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing that.
That's why I always bring Toby to the thrift store. I have him test all the hipster clothes before I put them on.
Toby is your dog, to be clear. That's my son.
I always name my dog Toby in NetHack.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you get upset if he dies? I've actually yet to have a pet in this game get killed.
That's good. Yeah, it's actually really easy. They start out with, you haven't played a healer yet, so you've never had I don't think you've had a stethoscope, so you haven't been able to check their hit points.
Mm-hmm.
But pets start with an insanely low hit point value, like something like 4 hit points or something like that. So
wow.
What can happen really easily is they just right when you start, they just jump in
wow.
They will just jump on a rolling boulder trap and get squashed immediately.
So I've gotten kind of lucky.
Yeah, I mean that can be annoying.
Boom, suck it, Werejackal. Hit you with my wand, bitch. Trip
Triple over a
over a
pancake.
fucking pancake.
Oh, it'd be so
Uh,
perfect if it was a banana. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a special message for that. That seems like
that
the kind of joke that they would have put in.
that totally does. A monkey. Over So I'm kind of curious when
Shit, bro.
oh, no you don't. Give me that shit
Damn.
back.
Too bad he didn't steal your gloves.
Right? That would have been great.
That sort of thing can happen, and it's actually convenient.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that when he
I don't
right
know
when
if
he grabbed it.
I don't know if monkeys can necessarily do it, but for sure there are enemies that can remove your equipment, including cursed equipment.
All right. Got my shield back on. Um anyway, I was going to say I wonder if I'm curious if when NetHack first was in development or was first playable, how many of the in jokes were in it from the very start versus how many have been added over the course of years.
Yeah, I mean certainly that's a good question. I played an early version of Hack one time just for fun, but I couldn't really get that into it. Um, but yeah, that's interesting. I would also be curious to know what the history of those has been. I do know in this latest version, one of the features that they added is they put in a bunch more Terry Pratchett jokes. You know, the
Mm,
author of Discworld,
yeah,
um, because he passed away recently. So
yeah, that's really sad.
yeah, and so that's cool that they continued that tradition even further.
When ooh, a figurine. When Terry Pratchett died, we ran kind of a little tribute to him on PC Gamer, and also in uh, that post, we embedded a scan from the an interview we did with him in actually the first U.S. issue of the
Huh.
magazine of like
Nice.
1996 or no
Wow.
earlier than that. It was early 90s, um, and it was like this great timely interview with him
Yeah,
talking
that's so
about
cool.
like the future of VR and stuff and what he thought and people thought of it at the time. It was pretty, of course, like ridiculous in hindsight, but all great,
Yeah, yeah,
interviews
yeah.
about technology are usually ridiculous when you look back at them, and that's the fun of it. But I also liked that that was a time for gaming publications where there was actually kind of interest in interviews like that.
Sure.
These days, it's very much just about the game,
Yeah.
and that was something very different. Just talking to Terry Pratchett about Discworld and
What year was
VR,
that?
and yeah, I want to say it was '94,
Huh.
but it's hard for me to remember because the U.S. and UK publications had different start dates because the U.S.
Yeah.
one was later. Maybe it was '96. It was 90 something.
So you passed up something.
Oh,
That's very exciting.
that yellow mark back there.
Something you haven't seen in a little while. Not the yellow. The yellow was an empty chest.
Oh, that was an altar.
Yeah.
Totally forgot. Just gotta kill this imp here. All right, let's go to this altar. Hmm. You just drop stuff on it, right?
Yeah, but don't forget you do have if you do mass drop with capital D, you have an entire group that is an item group that's good for this sort of thing.
Like scrolls, perhaps.
Capital X, items of
Ah,
unknown BCU status. Yeah, you can just kind of select everything out of here with your comma.
wait. Comma selects everything.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop a ton of shit. I like the imagining what this looks like. It's just this guy who just like parts his robes or something, and just all of this shit just drops to the ground. A cream pie lands on the altar. Oh, I need to pie something in the face. What did I pie in the face
I don't
earlier?
remember, but it was pretty amazing.
It was great. I think I died right after that. All right, I should scroll through all that stuff, and then I should just pick it all back up, right?
Yeah, do your drop once again with the X key if it's available, the mass drop. Because it looks like maybe you had multiple pages. Yeah, you actually had a few pages of items. So
Yeah.
all right, there you go. Now, if you pick that stuff up, you should be able to see all the different things that were blessed or cursed. A couple blessed things in there.
Let's see. So nothing bad in this bunch. That's nice. And then I should pick up the rest of them.
Yeah, no curse stuff.
That's cool.
It's all already equipped on you.
The one cursed thing.
Well, the two cursed things.
Oh, right. But one of them's kind of good. So
yeah, only one of them is bad.
I guess I should put this amulet on.
I would be capital P, put. Don't ask me why.
Why?
No clue, man.
Because you're putting it on your wrist.
I really don't fully understand why there's so many different keys for equipping things.
Let's take another look at the inventory here. Well, it's good to know my scrolls aren't cursed. But I guess I don't have anything else to immediately do with this stuff other than putting that amulet on. Got a blessed potion, so that's probably useful. All right, maybe it would. Maybe that blessed potion would make me stop tripping all the time. That'd be cool.
Never know. Oh, so did you actually check what alignment that altar was?
I did not.
Because you're lawful, right? So is that a lawful altar? That would be even better.
Let me just.
You might be able to check it from here with a far look. It's a neutral altar. All right, so not quite your thing.
Mm.
You can still use it for testing.
So if it had been my alignment, would praying on that altar be a smart thing to do?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, Valkyrie needs food badly.
Ooh.
You're weak.
We'll solve that. I got tons of rations. Yum.
I notice you're still carrying around an old monkey corpse. Oh, it just rotted away, so it's okay.
Problem solved. Sometimes you just want a rotten corpse, you know?
That's dangerous, though, because if you accidentally eat that thing.
Yeah, I have eaten some rotten stuff before. That didn't go well.
Don't recommend eating the rotten monkey corpse.
Especially not the monkey corpse. All right, food. Damn, I'm just tripping over every damn thing. Maybe I should try that blessed potion. Although if it like fully healed me, I'd feel kind of dumb wasting it. Fall down the stairs. Jesus. All right, maybe I'm going to try quaffing that potion. Yeah, it just healed me. Cool.
Well, at least you'll know whatever potion of healing that was, you'll know what it is next time. In fact, you can actually take a look at... Oh.
Whoa. What the hell?
MGN001's ghost.
Is this a person?
This might be a bones level.
Oh, all right.
Which means this person died from something.
I'm going to kill this thing, hopefully, and then go get my pet.
You're going to fall down the stairs again.
Maybe I'll fall up the stairs this time. Nope. Come here, pet. All right. Damn. Yep. Every freaking time. Go away, ghost. You're creeping me out. Rocky. Oh, this is his pet, isn't it?
Yeah, you can tame it. Asterisk for everything.
Ah. Forgot about that one. All right. Let's throw him.
I don't think he'll eat anything other than the food ration.
The eye.
The dog and cats only like meat or food rations.
Or rations.
Yeah. Nice. Well, you got a new pet. And he's trying to kill his old owner.
I like it.
So you might want to try to kill that ghost, actually. You have an extremely low hit rate on a ghost, obviously, but you can kill it. And it's good to do so. Stop pestering you and
Where the hell is it?
It's a blank square.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly hard to see a blank
That's a
square,
ghost, man.
even with.
What do you want?
I mean, it's not surprising that ghosts hard to see.
Some people change, so you can actually configure all of the different characters for different types of things in NetHack. And in fact, one of the changes in 3.6 is they made the system for doing so a lot more robust than it used to be. And a lot of power players will change the appearance of ghosts to 8 instead of a blank square, just because it's easier to visualize them.
Well, I've yet to hit it.
Can you take a look at? I haven't seen anything yet, but can you take a look at your enhance?
Your
pound enhance, your stats. I wonder if you can advance your fighting skill yet. Now it looks like you're still on basic with longsword, and you don't have the ability to improve that. That's one of the things that can really help your accuracy is advancing your weapon skill.
Mm.
But it looks like you need to fight with it a little bit more before you can do that.
Maybe if I kill this ghost.
Oh, you hit it once. There you go.
Woo! And he turned into 2 rocks. No, those were there already.
But yeah, the ghosts don't really do anything to you. That's of too much note. I mean, he wasn't really doing much damage or anything like that to you, so.
So in trying to get my pets stronger, what's the best tactic there? Just letting them eat stuff, letting them
kill things. Every time they kill things, they progress. Literally every single time. It's not like you where you get.
But like they level up on every kill, basically.
Yeah, but it's a very small. Like basically, it's just like a single hit point increase, and at a certain hit point value, they kind of like progress to their next rank or whatever. But yeah, just by killing things, they get more powerful, basically.
Ooh, there's some stuff in this room, huh? There's a different word. There's a different action for throwing stuff, ammunition. I should.
So if you quiver something,
capital Q, right?
Capital Q, I believe. Then you can press F, lowercase f for fire.
Right. I figured that out last time by myself. Uh-oh.
Oh, it looks like he might have been peaceful.
He was, actually, and I probably shouldn't have done that, huh, since I'm lawful. My god's probably not real happy about that, huh?
Potentially. Although...
Who likes gnomes, though? I mean, really?
If you really anger your god, like, I think you will get a message for it, basically.
Mm.
they will physically show you in some way that they're pissed.
Part the heavens. Where did my pets get off to? Heard the sound of water there. Whoa. They're fighting a dwarf over here? Or a hill orc? Huh. Was that the...
Rocky's tearing shit up over there, man.
Gosh, dagger. Alright.
Do you have a helmet yet?
I'm not wearing one.
Oh.
I feel like I've kind of learned my lesson about just putting shit on, though.
But you got 2 pets to help you curse test now.
Oh, that's a good point. It's,
Oh. Well, that one that he just dropped is definitely good.
yeah. So did they kill 2 freaking orcs?
I guess so. That one was capital M.
Good job, guys.
There you go,
Oh,
-1. I think it's your first time
-1.
negative armor class, man.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Feels good. So as we talked about at the end of the last episode, kind of light goal this time around is making it further than gotten before, I guess, and seeing what comes after the first 10 or so floors of the dungeon. I guess I made it probably further than 10 on the barbarian run.
So one thing is, this is actually kind of exciting that you found a bones level here. Bones levels have the potential to be really good, right? Because somewhere on this level is where this guy died, and it should have all of his stuff that he had when he died, which can, depending on, I mean, it's possible he just started the game.
Right.
And so he doesn't have much, but he could have really good stuff. So definitely you want to do that. So typically, my MO, anytime I get to what I know is a bones level, is finding the corpse.
Well, one of these orcs just killed another one with a dagger.
Nice.
So that was good.
His god's not very happy with him either.
Hey, you hit another friend.
Dude, Rocky is just tearing stuff up, man.
Seriously.
He's living up to his name.
Oh, snap. Growing up. Eating a corpse.
Dude, Rocky doesn't give a crap.
Kill this guy. I'm barely tickled. And you're dead. Should I pick up any more helms?
You already got one.
Yeah. Like, there's a chance that one could be better, I guess, but... No, I don't want to pick that up. I'll eat that shit, though. Uh-oh. Alright, let's not eat any more corpses, then. Or at least not orcs. Let's see, I'll take that gold. Maybe a scimitar?
Take your shuriken back for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think the scimitar is very good. Longsword is an extremely good weapon, actually, that you started with, and plus it's also +1.
That's a good point. We'll stick with that, then. I feel like these orcs are probably what killed this dude.
It's possible, but I don't see the corpse around.
So there's a doorway out to the bottom left there. Guess there's still some level here that I haven't explored. I wonder if he would really have anything better than what I've got.
Yeah, depends. You never know.
Even if he had some scrolls or something that could be valuable.
I mean, like, you can imagine, right? Like, I think typically the level itself is preserved, So, like for instance, the fact that you're on level 6 and you found his body.
Ooh. Hmm.
Oh, maybe you can get her to remove your. Well, she teleported. Maybe you
Shit.
can get her to steal your gloves.
Gloves. Yeah. Hope so.
She teleported somewhere else on the level, so
Mm-hmm.
should be able to find her again.
What is this? A fountain. Ooh, an Urukai. Is our Lord of the Rings reference for the night?
Well, you already killed the Hobbit earlier.
That's true.
I mean, technically, you're on the same side as the Urukai at this point. I don't think he feels that way.
He hit me for 1 damage. Love it. Some iron shoes. So I unequipped some stuff, but I didn't lose it except for, what did she take? She took one of my...
She took your cloak.
She took my cloak.
She took off your
made me...
boots. But you could technically still put them back on, or you could try out these new iron ones too. I definitely recommend curse testing them.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wait.
Ooh, another one.
Is this a double
You
ghost
might,
level?
you
Is
might
that a
have
thing?
a double. Yeah, absolutely. Right. When you die, you have a chance of your level being saved. So you could technically have many people that all died on the same, got to that bones level and died, and it was saved again.
Wow.
The fact that there's two makes it potentially even more dangerous because if two people
Right.
die at this level,
Oh, there's a gnome coming.
so definitely play it safe.
Well, I'm just trying to kill this ghost, which is probably going to take a year. Oh, my weapon skills.
Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely advance that.
Hell to the yeah.
I looked away for a second. Were you able to advance your weapon skill there?
I did.
Sweet. Yeah, it's really good.
It's not helping me kill this ghost, but
A little bit, yeah. I mean, you have a horrible hit rate on them, but they don't, like I said, they don't really do much to you, so it's more of a matter of time.
yeah, it seems like. Oh,
Oh, be careful! Don't make any bad moves.
yeah, good call. There's a freaking monkey too.
Monkey on one side and Urukai on the other. This is like some kind of Lord of the Rings fan fiction.
And a ghost. I kind of almost regret killing the monkey. I kind of wish I could give it a chance to.
The nymph is still around. That might be
Right.
your better bet.
Fuck you, giant rat. You think I have a better accuracy
Oh,
rate
there's a shop
with?
on this level too.
Yeah. You think there's a better accuracy rate with throwing stuff or
Probably.
with?
I just keep attacking. You'll kill him eventually. There you go.
Oh, there we go. And another Urukai. Man.
So that's probably what killed those guys. Actually, is this horde of Urukai? They might have gotten surrounded or something. Although I don't know, Rocky's pretty strong. Maybe Rocky killed the second guy.
That would be pretty funny.
The pets get really strong, right? Because if people have leveled them up a bit. So what did that ghost drop there?
Oh, should eat something. All right. Oh, here's the grave. Yep.
There you go.
Holy shit.
Quite a bit of stuff there. That's
Woo!
3 pages of stuff.
Holy crap.
So you might want to take a look at the other pages there too.
Do I have any use in a quarterstaff?
I don't think so. This person was probably a quarterstaff? It might be a healer. I think starts with a quarterstaff.
Well, I'm gonna take the dwarvish cloak.
So, yeah.
Man, do I want to take all those fucking scrolls? That's a lot of scrolls. Yum yum.
What were on the next pages? I'm curious.
Oh yeah, I meant to scroll down.
You can do like less than, greater than to go between the pages.
Bunch of potions, a whole bunch of rings, another
Lamp.
wand, lamps. That's useful for sure.
This guy's loaded, man.
What is the bell for?
Just a bell. Makes a sound.
What about a blindfold?
You can put it on. Blindfolds you.
Get sexy.
There's an unofficial conduct to beat the entire game blindfolded.
Is that like you can only see one space?
I don't think you could see any spaces, actually. You can search around to get the lay of the land, but even something that's right in front of you can't see if you have blindfold on.
Holy crap. That's crazy.
But there are ways around it. I mean, there are things that make that run not so bad later on, but they're very hard in the beginning, obviously. You can get like telepathy or something, right?
Well, I am overwhelmed by the amount of stuff here.
You can always come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Good case to remind myself, or actually for the first time use the notation thing that you were mentioning.
It might actually be
in the
there.
last episode.
Yeah, you might want to check pound overview and see what it put on this. It might already say.
It says a fountain.
It says a grave. It says a grave. So
okay.
It tells you this was your bone level here in some way.
So let's see here. I'm gonna guess that this guy's cloak is probably fine.
I wouldn't do that.
No?
I would definitely curse test your stuff.
I guess I can drop it and see if my pets pick it up.
Yeah.
Well, he just picked up an orcish cloak.
Was that orcish cloak or opera cloak?
And I think it said orcish.
Might have been in the square below.
Ooh, 10 poisoned arrows in a bow.
Damn. It's cursed, though.
Was it?
Yeah, cursed bow.
All right, I'm going to bring him over here. And let's drop this cloak. Okay.
Oh, looks good.
Sweet. Maybe it's better than my other one that got stolen.
Ooh, shit.
Holy crap. +4.
Wow.
Wow.
Guy's rocking with that dwarvish cloak, man.
All right. All right, let's keep this train rolling. Let's drop the... So I'll drop this other helm. And I'll drop the boots. And see what's going on with those. A slow drip.
That means there's a sink on this level somewhere.
All right, the boots are good. Is he still holding them?
He walked over them. Whatever's there is good. If he walked over it, even if he didn't pick it up.
Where did he put my boots?
He might still be carrying
cloak.
around
Ooh,
somewhere.
and a pickaxe. Dude, this level is nuts.
The bones levels can be pretty good, man.
9 rocks.
And there's a shop here somewhere.
There's my shoes. All right.
Nice, man. -6.
Holy crap. So those were just 0 shoes, but
Yeah. I
just
guess
adding them was.
the iron shoes have good base defense too.
So now let's see what was taking clothes off.
The nymph. Oh, to take it
No,
off.
yeah,
Capital A. We'll do that.
capital A. So I'm gonna go to armor, and I'm gonna take off my helm here, and then try putting on the other one. Looks like it was the same. Just a helm. Man, so much stuff here.
All right, you want me to make it crazier? I can make it crazier.
Okay.
So I mentioned that a goal for you as a Valkyrie would be to reach experience level 5. That might have been on or off episode. I'm not sure. But you've hit that. In fact, you're at experience level 6 here. I'm going to show you one of the main reasons that Valkyrie is really good. I don't feel bad showing you this one just directly, because this is something that there's very, very little chance that you would stumble across this ever. In fact, I'm racking my brain to think of how you would think to do this. There is an oracle in this game. So one of the main sources of information is there's this oracle character you can pay for tips, and she can give you many different tips. And so potentially there is some kind of tip relating to this. That's maybe the only way. So you just came across a fountain here. Can you look back at your overview? I think the overview tells you where you have seen fountains before.
Yep.
So it looks like this is the first one that you've seen so far. There's a bit of a risk in this, but try dipping your longsword that you started the game with
shit.
in the fountain.
Where the fuck is the fountain?
It's the only blue
thing. Is it that blue? There it is.
Okay. Yeah. I realize there's a lot of symbols on your screen. Oh, you probably want to kill the Urukais first.
Yes.
Oh shit! He's zapping wands at you, bro.
Oh.
It's a sleep ray.
Shit.
Oh, this might have been how he killed the other two.
I'm gonna kill your ass. And you're dead.
Grab that sleep wand before somebody else grabs it. Oh my god.
Fuck!
Dude, you guys got so much crap, man. I love
it. Jesus. Wait, was this stuff that was all just here already?
It's probably the Urukai looted other corpses.
Enemies will loot other corpses? Certain
enemies, smart enemies. The orcs are intelligent.
Yeah, he picked up that quarterstaff and stuff. Mm-hmm. God damn. There's so much stuff here. All right, there's that wand. He had a scroll too, which I didn't pick up. All right, fountain. So what's the risk? Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
So you said dip? Do you mean
drop? Pound dip is the extended command.
It's my sword. A.
All right, well, let's take a look at your blessed sword there.
Ooh.
So you just got your first artifact. Any lawful class, upon reaching experience level 5, can dip a longsword for a chance. You actually got very lucky to get it on your first try. For a chance at getting it blessed to changing it into Excalibur, basically. Which is an extremely good early game artifact weapon. And this is just one of the main things that makes Valkyrie so good. You actually got lucky and found a longsword in this game, a second longsword even. Longsword is actually kind of I don't want to say it's rare, but it's an uncommon item. So even if you play a lawful class, the fact that Valkyrie starts with one, it's basically a guaranteed Excalibur.
So it's rare, but if you're a Valkyrie, you start with one. Same as
you essentially start with it, because you always start with the longsword, and it's not hard to get to experience level 5. and there's a wealth of fountains typically that you can find. So I want to say it's like a 1 out of 6 chance to get it each time you dip. I mean, obviously you can dip multiple times, but every time you dip, the fountain has a chance to dry up too. So actually, yeah, it did dry up. So had that not,
it did.
You haven't found any other fountains yet, so you might have had to wait, and your sword could have rusted or something like that.
So it's blessed, but it's still only +1, which is what it was before,
Plus
right?
1, but it's now Excalibur, which is an artifact version of the longsword, which is just
Ah,
inherently better and has some special effects.
so it's +1 on top of being.
Yeah,
Got it. I'm
and
kind
you're
of.
still fumbling around everywhere, dude.
I know.
You're like a super defended badass Valkyrie, and you're just like
You,
tripping over pancakes all over the goddamn place.
I'm basically Don Quixote with just some sick ass armor on. I'm wondering if I should try to test some of these other items that are around to see if they're
Yeah,
better than the ones I have.
you can always come back too. I mean,
Yeah,
I think you're off to a pretty good run here. If I were you, I might try to find the shop at least on this level.
that's a good call.
You're rocking pretty good here.
Ooh, it's a peaceful gnome lord. I want to get past him
You can probably,
and go
yeah,
around.
probably sidestep. Oh, there you go. A Rocky might F him up.
Come on, Rocky. Rocky's like, I am a rock. I am not.
Oh, you know what? I think he's still frozen from that sleep.
Oh,
He'll wake up eventually.
wake
He's
up and probably kill the gnome lord. Kill that centipede.
Oh, you know what? You still haven't found that gnome. You could find the the gnome and see if you can get that.
Oh, the nymph, you mean?
Oh yeah, sorry, the nymph. What am I talking about?
So what's the deal with these? There's like piles of rocks all the fuck over the place here.
So you found that pickaxe.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, there was some kind of creature mining on this level. And
Ah.
so all of this crap is mined out, presumably by the same creature that had that pickaxe. This is also a bones level, so potentially it was even the player that was also mining using the pickaxe at some point too. But
So what do
yeah,
you what does mining do for you other than you talked about
well, I mean,
block?
you can just break through walls. I mean, you can basically make your own path in a level, right? Like this is all mined out. You can also just mine directly into the next level. You can mine downward and create like a pitfall.
Come on, is there not a freaking thing here? Should I mine right here?
You could, although you have not curse tested the
That's true.
pickaxe. Probably do that first, but yeah, if so, it's a good opportunity to try that out. It's time to get revenge on these killer bees, man.
There we go. Yeah, so I can drop my. I'm surprised I'm not over encumbered.
Well, you've got 18 strength and 18 constitution. Another benefit of being a Valkyrie.
Because that helps, huh?
You're super strong.
House cat picks up a rock. Cool. Helpful. I think he's standing on the pick, right?
Yeah, looked good to me.
B.
So what you can do is, do you remember I showed you that command earlier, X, to switch to your different weapon?
Mm-hmm.
What you can do is press X to put the Excalibur in your offhand.
And then
press
equip.
inventory. Let's take a look. Oh, it didn't look like it worked. Can you do it now? X. Oh, it won't let you.
I was hitting
there you go.
capital X. That was the problem.
Yeah, and now you can equip your pickaxe, and now you can just alternate between those two with X. So you can apply it and toward a wall, but I think I might have the auto dig option on. So if you just have a thing equipped and you go toward it, it'll automatically dig.
And there's some angry bees there.
So don't forget to switch back to your. Yeah, there you go.
This level is nuts. Tripe rations. Jesus. So much stuff here. And there's still a shop. All right, so where have I not been? I haven't gone through that door over to the left.
You got a shop and a nymph to find.
That's
and
right.
hopefully Rocky doesn't kill that nymph before you get a chance. You might actually want to close your two cats, lock them out or something. Maybe it looks like this path to the left of this room. You could potentially close that door and lock it. If you can get in there before Rocky.
Let's see, how do I close the door?
Go to the other side of it. And now I think it's C, lowercase c. Try one more. Oh, so look at your past messages there.
I feel quick. That's what it said.
Yeah, you'll notice you got a special message when you reach that level that you feel quick. So it seems like you have gotten some special effect by hitting level 7, in addition to just leveling up normally.
I just completely forgot what the command for...
Oh, I think it's Control P. Yeah.
You feel quick. All right, let's see if I can find that. Oh, there it is.
Maybe just wait and see what happens. All right, she stole a scroll.
And then teleported?
Yeah, fortunately.
It's a friendly gnome. Peaceful gnome. What are those messages? Oh, it's just me slipping around like a dumbass. So, is the nymph especially interested in... Will it only go after stuff that I have in my inventory?
Well, that's the only stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's the only stuff.
Should I, like, drop everything and then leave my pickaxe outside?
Yeah, shopkeepers don't like it if you bring a pickaxe in.
Because you can dig a hole in the floor?
Yeah. You can just drop it on the ground or something if you want to go in.
Well, I'm thinking, like, if I'm trying to get the nymph to take my stuff, the more items I have, the lower the likelihood.
Yeah, you could potentially try dropping stuff at a central location or something. Oh, it looks like your fumbling is really causing you some trouble here.
Did I just drop it?
You did.
Jesus. This is super cool, being able to just dig through.
Yeah. It's not the greatest with fumbling, though.
Nothing's great with fumbling. Christ. Come on. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at this, huh?
You were doing okay for a while there.
Yay, okay.
Did it.
Oh, and there's a pet. All right, nymph, where'd you go? Now, enemies do continuously spawn in this game, right?
They do, yeah.
So it's not like I've really cleared it out. Now, is there a limit to kind of what type of enemies will spawn? Like, I'm not going to fight a badass Urukai again.
You could potentially. Like I said, the enemies that spawn are based on your character level and the dungeon level that you're on.
Mm.
So if an Urukai is spawned in this level, well, this is a bones level, so it's potential that those characters that spawned the Urukai were much higher character level than you were.
Hmm.
And so, they were able to spawn monsters that you couldn't yet. But presumably, if you you yourself have been responsible for spawning a monster in a dungeon level, definitely it's possible for that to spawn again because it's already happened.
Gotcha. Well, I really want to find this nymph now. Although, actually, what did she take off? She took a scroll from me this last time, but before she had taken my cloak, and I got a way better cloak.
Yeah.
The odds of her taking my one item seem pretty low. I think...
Could hold off on it.
Now, let's see, what was teleport? It's not T. Or, not teleport, but I guess it is
quick
technically...
Travel. Quick travel. It's underscore.
That's right. I'm just going to warp up here to the corner. And that's like...
You might have to do it a couple times. There you go. Once you're in front of something.
I think I'm going to grab these scrolls that were at this grave. And potions. And then head down to the next level for now.
So one thing
I should check the shop, I guess, shouldn't I?
It looks like it's an armor shop. So one thing is, you seem to have passed the entrance to the Gnomish Mines without actually finding it. Unless something's changed, it should appear in the first, I think, 4 dungeon levels.
4 levels?
Yeah. I think it might be between 2 and 4 is its possibilities, one of those 3 levels.
Okay.
So there's also the possibility of doing that, especially since you started as a dwarf.
Right.
So that benefit.
What would be the benefit in going to the mines, going up and going to the mines versus going down to continue?
So all of the different branches of the main dungeon have some, there's some features of them that are, they have an end that you will reach at some point, but they have some features of them that they're all worthwhile to do, essentially.
All right. Well, I feel like this has been a pretty damn successful run, most of which was in this Bones level for the past half hour or so.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it here, and then I think next time we will go back up a little bit and try to find the entrance to the Gnomish Mines and see where that takes us.
I think that's a good idea. You haven't really, I don't think you've really had an opportunity to, you peeked down there a couple of times previously.
Yeah, I got my ass kind of handed to me.
So this will be a good opportunity to finally check that out a little bit.
And I'm feeling pretty confident right now in my ability to withstand a few attacks.
Yeah, I mean, beside the fumbling, you got a pretty good character going here, I'd say.
Really need to get rid of those freaking gloves, but we'll see. I'll need to get something to uncurse them. That's what I need. All right, we'll call that NetHack for today, and next time we'll go explore the mines.
Sounds good.